everybody, Xanafari here, and today I'm doing a review of episode 21 of Ultraman Death.
If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like for this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So let's get into it.
Let's get into the characters. Let's talk about Asumi. Asumi in this episode is pretty good. I enjoyed the fact he is struggling to find out about humanity using a dead spiel to power up stuff. And he's struggling to transform in this episode because he finds out about Agum's people and how they got wiped out, and that is pretty interesting. Now let's talk about Ultraman. Is pretty good in this episode as well. He understands humanity using the dead spiel, but he don't really agree with it, and that is pretty nice. And he has some pretty nice scenes. Now let's talk about Agum. Is really good in this episode. Talks about how humanity is using the dead spiel and using the spiel, and it's just really interesting. We find out why his people got wiped out. It's because of humanity, we knew that, but the reason why is because humanity lured the spiel to his planet. That's why his people got wiped out, and that is interesting, and I really enjoyed that. So the characters in this episode are honestly not that bad. The rest of the characters don't really do too much. The captain do make some plans, and everybody just do their parts. But the characters in this episode, with at least Asumi, Ultraman, and Agum, were all really good in this episode, and I really enjoyed them. Now let's talk about the effects. Spiel Geomas. I really enjoy his design. He looks really cool. I like his powers as well. Just a pretty cool kaiju. I won't mind seeing him again. Now let's talk about Dyna is back, and his suit is fantastic looking. It looks so good. Basically, they recreated his transformation, and it looks so epic. Seeing him transform into strong type looks so good. Basically, the suit looks so good as well. It was so nice to see Dyna, especially how he was fighting in this episode. So the effects in this episode was really good in my opinion. I really enjoyed the effects. Now let's talk about my criticisms. Not seeing Dyna's human form and hearing his voice, I really wanted to see Atsuka. Really badly. Maybe I'm asking for too much, but I really wanted to see Atsuka. And sadly, we didn't really get to see him. Dyna does talk in this episode, but we don't hear it. We just hear Asumi hearing it, and he repeats it. Why they couldn't just get the actor to do the voice? Or even just show the actor in the white void talking to him? That would have been a powerful scene. I would really enjoyed that. But no, we just hear Asumi talking to himself basically. Another criticism, now this is just a nitpick, but I was really looking forward to see Flash type team with Flash type, Strong type team with Strong type, Miracle type team with Miracle type, but no, we didn't even get to see Dyna's Miracle type in this episode. That just transforms to Dynamic type, and that's fine, it makes sense why he did, but it would have been cool to see all the forms teaming up and then Dynamic type at the final thing. That would have been cool to see, but sadly, didn't work out that way. Another criticism I have for this episode is, how the hell does Asumi know who Dyna is? Like, yes, Future Death does talk to Asumi about Dyna kinda, but he never says his name. He just talks about Ultraman helping out in the future, and that's it. So, how the hell does Asumi know who Dyna is? Don't really make any sense to me. Honestly, they should've did it this way, with Agum, where we recognized Dyna and said, Dyna. And then Asumi put the pieces together and was like, oh, that's the Ultraman helping out in the future. Dyna. Huh. That would have been a better scene. Maybe he met Dyna in the live show and that's how he knows his name? That could be the case. So that's it with my criticisms. They're just nitpicks, to be pretty honest. I'm just a huge Dyna fan. I just want to see more of Dyna, but it was still really cool to see him. Now, what did I like about this episode? The biggest thing I liked about this episode was seeing Dyna. Yes, I had some criticism with Dyna, but I was still very happy to see Dyna because I love Dyna and I've been wanting to see him in this show for so long, and it's so nice to see him. Even though we don't see his human form, I am still very happy to see Dyna. Especially how he fights in this episode was so epic. It was really cool to see him team up with Deathla. I really enjoyed that. Especially how he leaves in this episode with the thumbs up. Oh man, I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the fact of, well, humanity was using dead spiel for a power grid. I find that very interesting, especially them talking about maybe even controlling the spiel. That is very interesting and would be very dangerous in anybody's hands. I like that because, well, it shows the darkness in humanity, and I really enjoyed that. Another thing I really enjoyed was Agum in this episode. Yes, he appears for a short bit, but his scene was really good, especially finding out why his planet got wiped out and how humanity wiped him out, because of luring a spiel. That It's dark, interesting, and I really enjoyed that. Another thing I really enjoyed about this episode, there was so many nice shots. One of my punch favorites is when Rumon and Asumi, and you see the camera slowly spinning around them, and you see the kaiju kick down the gun's ship. That is just a beautiful shot, easily one of my favorites. I really enjoyed, we heard some Dyna music in this episode. That was really nice. It gave me so many nostalgic feels for Dyna. What is my final thoughts for episode 21 of Ultraman Dato? I really liked this episode. Now, I do have some criticisms for this episode, mostly with Dyna. That mostly because I really like Dyna and I wanted to see more. This episode, though, it's just not a bad episode. There's many things I liked about it. Like, this episode had an interesting plot, it was epic to see Dyna, and the characters were really good in this episode. So, I really enjoyed this episode. Well, that is it for this review. Thank you for watching. Tell me down below, what do you guys think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Tell me down below. So what did you guys think about Dyna's appearance? Okay, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Xanathar is out.